something in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be.
Hello, I'm Rufus, and welcome to their Bedrock tutorial video. Today, I'll be showing you how to make a free-range iron farm in your own survival world. This farm is one of my favorite designs. It produces 390 ingots per hour, and I personally think it is the best design available. I'm going to go ahead and start building this sweet iron farm. I'm going to explain some of the mechanics as I build. Now, if you like this farm and want more content like this, please make sure to like that ding button and remember to subscribe. This farm is designed to fit in a single chunk so that loading the chunk always loads the entire farm at once. We're going to want to build at least 6 chunks horizontally away from another village. This is to prevent villagers in your new village from linking to an old village. So here's the chunk where I'm going to build the farm, and these are all the materials that I will need. First, I'm going to grab the cobblestone, dirt, and wool to begin building the first layer of my farm. This pumpkin marks the northwest corner of my farm, and I'm going to start by building a 14 by 16 border of cobblestone followed by a layer of wool. As I said earlier, this farm gets 390 iron per hour and is one of the most productive designs out there. Now, you should be skeptical of designs with clickbait titles that promise much more iron than this because they rarely deliver on such promises. Now, I'm confident that 390 iron per hour is an accurate measure of my farm because I've measured its rates using advanced statistics, which I hope to explain in a future video. Now we're going to do a layer of wool on the inside. Followed by 2 layers of dirt. Followed by 2 layers of dirt. Next, we're going to put 1 layer of dirt on the north side of this farm and on the east and west side. Right, the rest of this we're going to fill in with wool. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're done, your farm should look like this. There should be in the middle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 4 block of wool, and then dirt around it, such that there's 2 spaces of dirt on the south side and 3 on the north. So that's the look of the farm. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to turn all this dirt into path blocks by using our shovel. What I like about this farm is that it's easy to build and it's a very robust farm. It allows villagers to move freely around the village and uses wool and path blocks to control pathfinding, making the chance that villagers delink from their workstations or beds extremely low. And in the end, it should look like this. Next, I'm going to take some temporary blocks and build a platform for the upper layer of beds. So we need to do 5 by 4 platform. Make sure you leave wool on the ends of this platform. Now we're going to get 10 beds. And we're going to place them on the upper layer. Make sure that the pillows point into the farm, like so. This will ensure that the center of our village is in the middle of our farm. Now we will remove our temporary blocks and place our remaining beds.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love.
Once all the beds are in place, you will want to grab the blocks that you'll be using for the golem spawning platform. So we're going to grab our pumpkins, our glass, and our stone. Then we're going to grab some temporary blocks, and we're going to go up 5 temporary blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to place a stone block for our spawning platform. Next, we're going to build our spawning platform to match our lower platform. So that means 16 blocks this way.
You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in this summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in this summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be.
Next, we're going to put a line of jack-o'-lanterns. For the light sources inside the platform, you're going to want to use either jack-o'-lanterns, frog lights, or shroom lights. You do not want to use glowstone or sea lanterns, as those blocks are not spawnable.
Your hand reaches mine. Feels like I can do anything. Just give me a mountain to climb.
Next, we're going to place 4 more lines of stone.
My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in this summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in this summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be.
Followed by another line of jack-o'-lanterns. And we're going to finish it off with some more stone.
Get rid of all your sorrows in this summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in this summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be.
So your platform should look like this. It should be 16 blocks long with 4 blocks of stone, a light source, 4 blocks of stone, a light block, another 4 blocks of stone. Once the spawning platform is in place, we will use glass to build a border around the spawning platform. Make sure to leave a gap on the east and west sides of the farm to collect the drops. Again, leave a gap on this side as well. Now we're going to add a second layer. With the border done, it is time to begin work on our lava blades. We will use open fence gates to hold the lava in place and to allow golems to spawn. We're going to build up with our temporary blocks like so. And we're going to drop down and we're going to begin placing our fences. So we're going to place our warped fence gates all along the farm. You will want to use crimson or warped fence gates here because they are fireproof. Next, we will place glass on top to prevent fire spreading. Finally, one last. One last fence gate. Now we need to open the fence gates to allow golems to spawn on the edge of the platform. Whoops. Okay, so I've opened the gates and finished the first lava blade. I've started building the second lava blade, and now I will show you where to place the lava. Come here to the first block. We want to highlight underneath the block and place the lava. Then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th block, we're going to place lava underneath it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this 5th block, place the lava underneath it. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on this block, we're going to place the lava underneath it. At the end, your lava should look something like this. And it should look the same on both sides. And next, we will place water streams on our platform to move golems into the lava blades, But first, we need to place buttons along the edge of the farm to keep the water in place. Next, we will place cobwebs to stop the horizontal motion of our drops, aligning them with our collection area. This is important if you are stacking farms vertically or building one high in the air. To place our water, we will head to the middle of our platform and place some temporary blocks. Next, we will place water source along the edge of the blocks. And remove the temporary blocks. That is our spawning platform done. Now it's time to finish off our village. First, grab your fletching tables and fences. Next, place the fletching tables around the edge of your lower layer, like so. You're going to want to leave 2 spaces in from the edge. Put a pair of tables down, skip 2 spaces, pair of table down. We're going to do this on the other side as well. Leave 2 spaces on the edge, put a pair of tables down, leave 2 spaces, and a pair of tables down. Next, on the other edges, we want to come in 1, and we're going to put 3 tables down. Leave 2 spaces, and put 3 tables down. And repeat that on the other side. Next, we're going to take our fences and we're going to fill in everything to 2 layers. I use fletching tables as the workstations in this farm because I have no other use for fletching tables, and this prevents a villager in this farm from linking to a random workstation outside the farm. The last thing we need to do is make some ditches and use our remaining buttons to spawn-proof the edge of the farm. Now put a layer of buttons outside the edge of the ditch. This is going to prevent golems from spawning outside your spawning platform. Now on the far end, we're going to add 1 extra layer of buttons. Now that we have our farm built, we need to grab 2 villagers and allow them to populate the village. Since this is a free-range farm, we don't need to worry about putting villagers into pods. We only need to get 2 villagers into the village, drop some food, and allow nature to take its course.
You sing.
Supplied with enough food, this village will keep making villagers until all beds are filled and you have a 20 villager iron farm. The last thing I do is trade with all the villagers to lock them in as fletchers. I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to collect and store the drops of your iron farm. I typically use water and ice to funnel drops to a location underneath the farm, because this keeps iron production and collection all in the same chunk. Now, if you also want to farm string at the same time as you farm iron, you can add a soul campfire here on top of this hopper to collect string from these cats. Building these iron farms is really easy, and you will probably want to make multiple farms around your main base. On Sim 4, you can place 4 of these farms in simulation range without having to stack their bounding boxes. On Sim 6, you can place 8 of them. Now, you can get even more villages around your main base than this if you know how to stack villages. So that's it for today. If you build this farm, please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, please join my Discord. We will be happy to answer them for you. So I'm Rufus. Thanks for watching.
You sing.